Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2020 Heartland Pioneer DS320. This is a quad bunk model. That means 4 bunks in the back, a super slide here with a sofa and U-shaped dinette, plus 2 entrances with one of them going directly into the bathroom. Let's start off on the kitchen. So what you'll notice is that you have decent countertop space, you have some prep space right here in the center, large double bowl stainless steel sink with the high-rise faucet, a lot of additional storage or countertop space rather right back here, which is good because your electrical outlet is right up above it. So that way if you want a coffee maker, toaster, something like that, that of course is where you can set it. You will see the decorative backsplash. It is an actual panel. It's not just like a wallpaper or anything, so I do like that. Also, recessed cooktop with a glass cover. This just folds up and back like so. Suburban cooktop and oven. You will see the upgraded grate on here, a little more residential looking. Of course, that glass cover also doubles as a backsplash when it's up, and it's prep space when it is down. You will notice the oven underneath if you want to do some baking. And over to this side, you actually have 5 drawers in this kitchen. So you have 2 right here. You have 3 more right over to this side. You can see they are all large, full extension ball bearing drawers there. So you have plenty of drawer space. Then you have a tiny bit of storage right there. You may be able to sneak a small trash can in there, but it would be pretty tough in my opinion. You will also see storage all the way across the top, so plenty up there. LED light right here underneath. Second electrical outlet over there. So again, where all this extra space is, you have that other electrical outlet. Cubby hole right up top, microwave, and then a hood with both a light and a fan. Dometic fridge freezer combo with stainless looking panels on there. We'll open that up. You'll see good space. Cut out here for some taller items. Couple of drawers down below. This unit runs off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. So we make our way back a little bit right before we kind of hit the bunk room. You will see this big extra storage area. This makes a great space for a pantry in my opinion, but you know, if you need to fit like kids clothes in here or something, you can probably fit a little bit in there too. Or if you want to use that as a linen closet, it makes a pretty decent linen closet as well. Your thermostat is located on this wall, as is your super slide control, but excuse me, this thermostat does control both your ducted AC as well as the ducted heat. Then over to this side is the bathroom. We'll start right here on the toilet. So, as you can see, I have plenty of space for both my shoulders as well as my legs. No problems whatsoever. The door is right here. There isn't a window, so you have full privacy, no concerns there. And the thing I love about this is that friends, family, kids can come right in, do their business, head right back out. They're not bringing dirt throughout your entire RV. You will also see your hand towel ring here, sink top, electrical outlet, decent storage underneath. This is a lot more than you usually get. A lot of times you won't have access to this bottom place, but you do have that. So, you know, might be a good spot for some cleaning chemicals as long as you don't have, you know, really little ones that are going to get in there. But excellent spot for your black tank chemicals as well and your toilet paper. You have the mirrored medicine cabinet right up top there. You can see it's a pretty good size. And then over to this side is the tub shower. I personally like having a tub in a bunk model because that way if you have smaller kids, you can still give them a bath. And as far as size, you can see here I'm 6 foot. I do have enough space to stand straight up. If you're 6'1", your head will probably be on the ceiling. Any taller than that, you will have to duck down a little bit. The other great part about having a tub is the fact the curtain does stay in the tub better because you have that higher threshold wall on a tub than you will have on most showers. When we make our way back out, we get into the bunk room. So as I mentioned, this one is a quad bunk. The way they lay it out is you have 1 bunk right here, 1 in the back, and then 2 in a slide out on the other side. So we'll start here. 300-pound weight capacity on this one. This will be the largest of the 4 bunk areas. So, you know, if you have a teen child, they may want to sleep up here. Well, the fold-out ones are pretty big too, but this is definitely a great option. The thing I also like about this is it has a ladder built in, so that way you can easily climb up on there. And they didn't waste any space. If you look right back here, you will see that you have cubby holes running right behind that ladder. Spot for a TV there as well, spot for auxiliary equipment, and then an additional drawer right underneath. This will be your second bunk here on the back. This will be the shortest of them, so You know, as a 6-foot adult, I can't completely lay down, but you know, again, if you have children, this is a great option. It's not high up, right? It's pretty low to the floor, so your smaller kids can climb in here easily. And then if we take a look at the slide out, the top bunk, 200-pound weight capacity. This does fold up, locks into place just like that. Right underneath are your 2 cube sofas. So a couple different orientations you can have with these. You can have them facing each other like they are right now, or just flip these around, right? Put these on the back wall so that way they can watch TV. Now, when you do go to fold these down into beds, rather than having them fold out, I recommend having them basically side by side. And what I mean by that is, so rather than having them, you know, fold out into the room this way, you're gonna have them fold just like so. So the other one folds right in there. And the reason I say that is because that allows you to open up this bathroom door. If you fold it out the other way, you can't open the bathroom door, but when you have them both laying this way, as you can see, it's no problem at all. Back out in the main living area is the Super Slide. U-shaped dinette here, so you can comfortably and easily sit 4 people around for a game or a meal. This also does drop down into a bed. You'll remove the legs here from the flanges in the floor as well as in the table. The table drops down right here along these ledges. And there are actually 2 special cushions that I have up in the bedroom that will go on top of there. You don't want to try to fit the back cushions in. They are too long. Windows all the way around, so in lieu of extra storage, they went with larger windows, which I like to let in some more natural light. You have the nice light fixture above the table there, standard LED light right here above your jackknife sofa. Great thing about a jackknife is all the storage you get underneath. So while you can easily sleep 2 people at the U-shaped dinette, you can drop this down. You may be able to sleep 1 adult, definitely works for a child. My favorite part about this style of jackknife sofa, though, is that this back cushion right here in the center drops right down. So this kind of creates almost like a pseudo theater seating. If nothing else, it gives you that armrest right here in the center, which I enjoy. And both of these cup holders do light up as long as you have shore power or a generator. And they have USB ports here as well. So if you need to charge a cell phone or a tablet while you're sitting here, you know, reading the latest Kindle book or something, you can plug it in there, which is pretty cool. And then if you want to watch TV, this of course is where your TV will go. You have storage up top as well as right down below, shelf there too. A couple USB ports and your multimedia center, which controls the speakers in here and outside and is Bluetooth capable. If we make our way up into the bedroom, queen bed as I mentioned earlier, you'll see the cushions right here for that U-shaped dinette. So these 2 cushions are what you'll put on top of that table when you do open that up. For storage of those, I recommend throwing them right here underneath. So as you can see, you have pretty good storage space there. And then a couple other things you'll notice. One are the doors themselves. You actually have slider doors, which are wonderful because that way it gives you a little bit additional privacy. And you have good storage. If we take a look at both sides of the bed, you'll see the mirrored wardrobe. You have a hanging rod there, storage all the way across the top here, and you have large nightstands right down underneath. You will also see that you have electrical outlets. So if you need to plug in a cell phone or a CPAP machine, you're able to do that on either side. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2020 Pioneer DS320. Right up front is a power tongue jack. This is a great feature to have, especially straight from the manufacturer. It just makes it a lot easier to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle, because all you have to do is flip the rocker switch here to raise and lower the tongue. Then you also have an additional light there for added visibility at night. Right behind that, you'll have 2 20-pound propane tanks with a cover and rails there for your battery. You'll also see underneath you have a fully enclosed and insulated underbelly, which will help keep out a lot of the road grime as well as hopefully some of the rodents in the off season. And it also helps protect and insulate better in the colder climates. Right up front is diamond plating, which will help protect that front end from rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And coming around to this side is the pass-through storage. You will notice this one has a covered hinge on there. That way you don't have a bunch of rust coming down your door. If you take a look inside, you will notice this pass-through is completely finished off, including the ceiling in here, so you don't have any exposed wood. Also, it's a large pass-through, same size door on the other side. That way, if you have, some longer items, you can easily access those from either side. Power awning, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to go back in with an LED light strip, and you also have a couple outside speakers in case you want to listen to music outside. And as I mentioned, those are connected to that multimedia center inside, but it is Bluetooth capable. You will see two controls for your power stabilizer jacks, one right up front, which will control the front two, another one in the back, which will operate the rear two. Please bear in mind, folks, these are just stabilizer jacks. They are not to be used to level. You'll still want to use blocks to level your camper out, but after you do that, you can use those. That will stabilize the RV so it's not rocking around, and having the power is much easier than just doing it by hand. The main entrance will be located here. You will see the MORryde step above step system, which is wonderful. You have aluminum treads on there. You'll see the grip tape as well. It is very sturdy, so you don't get that springboard effect. Just folds right up into the door when you're done. Adjustable legs for the campsite. And they give you the larger grab handle here, which of course is also foldable. But that grab handle is great because these steps do come out a little bit further, so you get that extra control from the very first step. If you want outside TV, this is where you'll hook it up at. Cable outlet, electrical outlet. Right next to that is the fresh water inlet. So if you plan on going somewhere you don't have city water, you'll definitely want to fill that up with fresh water so you have water when you get to your destination. Making our way back a little bit further, secondary entrance. This, of course, is the one that goes directly into the bathroom. Just your standard 3 fold-out steps here, but they do give you the enlarged grab handle, so that way it gives you just some extra grabbing points when you are heading into the RV. One of my favorite parts about a bunk model, of course, is this right back here, which is the outside kitchen. So if we take a look inside, you will see the larger refrigerator, which I love. Plenty of room for condiments and beverages. You'll also see storage right up top. You have a light in there, great countertop space with a sink, and then you have a couple pull-out drawers here too. You'll also see the electrical outlet on one side, so if you need to plug anything in, you can do that. Just kind of open these up, show you that drawer space there. Then, of course, underneath is your propane quick connect. So if you actually do want to do some cooking out here, that's where you'll hook it up at. Just hook up your favorite grill right there, and it'll feed off the 2 20-pound bottles up front. What I do recommend, though, is if your grill has a regulator on it, make sure you take that off because the gas is already regulated up front at the tanks. And then right in the back, square tubular bumper, which gives you a convenient spot to store your sewer hose. Connected to that is your extra rack here. So this is great. I love having this storage rack. Just pull these pins to drop this right down. 200-pound weight capacity on there for totes, coolers, wood, whatever else you want to throw on. Your spare tire is mounted to that as well, so just bear that in mind that will have to be subtracted off those 200 pounds. But it's great because this is probably one of the easiest places to get to it. You don't have to get down your hands and knees or underneath the camper. If we take a look right up in the top center, you will notice this one has backup camera prep. So if you want backup camera, having the prep makes it easier to install, meaning it'll save you money on labor. And as we come around to the off-door side, a couple things right here. You have your city water inlet. Right next to that is a black tank flush, so you can quickly and easily wash out your black tank without sticking a hose down your toilet. Cable inlet, outside shower with both hot and cold water access. And lastly, your 30-amp detachable power cord will plug in right there. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2020 Heartland Pioneer DS320. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.